Yeah, Shalom, Shalom. Continuing where I left off, uh, with the high standards that these entertainers have, with level they on is low level compared to the elite of this world. So, uh, no matter what your ceiling is, no matter what your ceiling is very short when it comes down to your achievements. All right. So, that's what makes you know being cursed in the field because you're working to get a penny. No matter how much your top tier Jake in this world is like billionaires, like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 billion, but the elite, the kings and the rulers of this world, they dealing with trillions. All right, these other nations, they dealing with trillions. So we cursed in the field. All right. Reading on in verse 17, it says, "Cursed shall thy basket and thy store." All right. Shall be thy basket and thy store. Right. So, when we get a paycheck, when we do work, the minority, the blacks, the Latinos, the Native Americans, when we do work, we just get just barely enough, barely to get by. All right. Pay our bills and buy whatever food that you can afford. All right, and those who are beyond just going to work a 9 to 5 and have stores, our time with owning stores be limited. We don't have a franchise like over a million sold McDonald's or none of these franchises that's been around for decades. That's a household name. All right, so your store is going to be cursed. All right, and verse 18 it reads, "Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep." All right, so you got children that being put to the wayside, being devoured by the beast with today's system, with how they teach these kids, the academic level in school is ridiculous. What they're being taught, if you got farms, you're being subjected to a limitation, you know, where they decrease your abundance. They take away from everything that you do. If you got property, they take away from that. All right. So there's no increase in nothing that you do when you're dealing with this kingdom, this rulership. All right. And cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out. In verse 19, is when you're born into this world, you cursed to be a slave. All right. You get the birth certificate, you get the social security card. All right. You're already subjected to servitude as soon as you're born in here. And when we leave, you can't even leave with the proper burial or the proper send off because they already on you with your pension, your social security. They take all those things away from you, man. They try to leave you high and dry, you know. So all these curses gonna come before onto us due to us being disobedient and rebellious, man. And there's plenty more. But I just wanted to make point those out, those pointers, because we in a time where people looking for a rescue. You know, they looking for somebody to save us, and we only person that can save us and redeem us is the person who put us in this kind of situation, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. But first, before we get redeemed, there's a judgment that our people have to deal with because Like with anything, any disobedient child, they gotta be punished before they be corrected. So hopefully, y'all understand what we dealing with is beyond uh the low level mind state of politics is the reason why we in the situation that we in. No, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is the reason why we in this situation, and it's a beautiful thing to be purified and purged through the hardships of captivity or what have you, in order to see the beauty of the Lord's magnificence when He comes back and judge the whole world accordingly. You know, so hopefully, Lord willing, that was a edifying lesson. The title of it is Rebelliousness, and I'm your brother DeBar. Lord willing, I get back with you with another installment. In the name of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, Bashem Rakar Kadash, the Water Aman Shalom.